Welcome back to Turn Talk with your host, TOR Turn, and my girlfriend, S.W. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. If you didn't know, it is Sean's birthday. Actually, his birthday was a few weeks ago. We dropped the ball on that one, but today is...
It's been a few days.
Few days? It's been a few days. We dropped the ball a little bit, but we're back on it. This is SW birthday special.
Yes.
So this show is all about SW and what he wanted to talk about, sir.
Okay.
And we got a couple of good hitters.
Yes.
But before we do, once again, we are all now on YouTube, on Turn Talk, all capital letters. I'm your host, TOR Turn. This is my girlfriend, SW. Please go to our channel, like, subscribe, hit comment, tell me that you're following us so I can give you a shout out and say thank you so very much. So thank you so very much. But this is SW birthday special, but you oldest mother right now. We ain't even gonna tell you what your age is. I feel like that would be disrespectful. Just a little bit. We're younger than we look and we're older than we are. I want you to think about that shit. So, SW, happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
So, we're going to go out and celebrate, but business is business.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Business is business. So, we got a couple of good shows that we're going to talk about tonight. And what are those shows, SW?
The shows are Air Gear,
Mm-hmm.
History is Mightiest Disciple,
Mm-hmm.
and Dragon Ball.
Are we going to talk about Dragon Ball? Or
Oh,
we going to
yeah.
talk about Dragon Ball GT?
No, it's not canonical.
Okay, fine then. We ain't going to talk about it. That's cool. Nah, I'm playing. I knew we were going to talk about that. From previous shows, we learned that SW do not like GT because it's not what?
It's non-canonical.
And for our viewers who might not know that word or how to spell it,
We're not going to spell it.
Really not. I'm not gonna. Well, what do you mean by that?
Usually when something is canonized, it's part of the show's normal line of story.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's non-canonical, meaning that it's not part of the true story of the series.
Okay, well that's great, but we're gonna say that for last.
Yes,
we got a lot of
we are.
details to talk about it. But the first one we're gonna talk about is Air Gear.
Yes.
So give us a quick rundown of what is Air Gear and why should we watch it. And matter of fact, where can we find this on? I'll tell you, Hulu. Holla at your boy. I'm just saying, you gonna find this on Hulu.
Yes.
But you can't find it on Crunchyroll though.
No.
I was shocked about that. I was looking, what is this?
It's not there.
I'm just saying, but it is on Hulu and you can watch it. It is dubbed.
Yes.
So go ahead and talk about the show, please.
Okay. This is a great little show, 25 episodes long, about a character called Iki Minami.
Okay.
And he is a goofy character. He's really funny. But
what character is not goofy?
there are quite a few.
Okay.
But his main character defining moments are those that where he's out to help his friends or literally going out of his way to take down the bad guy to help his friends out.
I think you're skipping a big portion of this anime, just a little bit.
I have.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll wait.
In this anime, there is a skate.
Okay.
Called Air Treks.
Mm.
That is motorized inline skates.
Mm.
And with these, you get insane air.
You really do. Actually, I watched like 2 episodes. It wasn't that I wasn't able to get into it. It was just, time crunch.
Yes.
I'm doing other projects, so you can see more of our pretty faces. Pretty faces. But details later on. Details. It's not about me. It's about SW today. I love you.
But yes.
I love you like a brother. I say it on there. I love him like a brother. Sorry, Steven.
But yeah, he and his friends they originally go by the East Side Guns.
Mm-hmm.
That's their school gang, and Icky is known as Babyface, the leader of the East Side Guns.
Oh, so they came up with their own little skating group.
Yes. After that, they decided they all got air treks,
Mm-hmm.
and they went by Ikaraku Mas or something like that. Yes.
Something like that.
It's hard for me because I am American. Okay.
No, I ain't saying I'm bad with names too. I ain't
But
saying nothing.
in the beginning, he says there steals a badge, which is the honor of a different group,
Mm-hmm.
and he basically challenges another group to a fight with the prestige of someone else's group.
I feel you. Yeah.
So he has to sit there and win this battle at all costs.
No, I feel you. Yeah, that's a good opening. That's what happened in episode 1. I ain't
Yes.
gonna lie to you. So we ain't trying to give a lot away.
But
Got
it's
it.
so good.
Why is this so good though? Why did it tickle your pickle? Sorry.
Well, it has enough hype to where it's fun to watch.
Uh-huh.
It's all about heart and family,
Okay.
friends,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a fun watch.
That's cool. That's cool. What's your favorite scene out of that? Your number one scene?
I think it was their battle against Behemoth.
Okay.
It's later in the series,
Mm-hmm.
and they're literally fighting in a sewage treatment plant.
Yeah.
And they're all going down these little tunnels, and they all get separated to go fight different opponents.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them literally sits there and basically makes his body to the size of the pipe so that
Mm-hmm.
the other guy literally hurts himself trying to attack the guy.
That sounds real interesting.
One of the other guys, they're in a small room with nothing but the light, and the other character is sitting there fighting one of the bad guys, and he is known as Kronos. So it's, like I said, it's got that right amount of hype for it to be fun.
Alright, I feel you. You know, not trying to rush you, but we got 2 more animes to talk about. And like I said, I only watched like 2 episodes. You know, it's not that I'm not a big fan. It's just that, busy. Couldn't really get into it. But what I seen in the beginning, it saw a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
Good. It looked like a good storyline. Looked like a good action, fun, great idea. The motorized skates. Now, you think this motorized skate was like real? How many accidents would there be?
Oh, tons.
Oh, bodies on bodies dropping.
Because it's literally military hardware in skates.
But first, I'm sorry. I apologize. We gotta backtrack a little bit. Have you seen the Seahawk yet?
No, I haven't.
Never mind.
I haven't been able to get onto Disney Plus to
Watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. I don't want to do nothing away, so we're gonna go ahead and skip past that. But Seahawk, it's going hard right now, sir. It's really good. And what's the next anime that you want to talk about?
History's mightiest disciple, Kenichi. Yes.
That's a long ass name.
Yes, it is.
Shoot. So
But it's
why
so good.
why is anime so good? Give us a little presentation, shall we?
Okay, this anime is about Kenichi Shirahama. He is a weakling, a coward. He has no real fighting aptitude at all.
Yeah.
But he wants to be stronger. He wants to be brave. He wants to protect his friends, even though he doesn't have any yet.
Yes, I actually watched this one. This one was real cool. I really like it because you had a good idea in it before, right? He gains respect
From
through
everyone.
fighting, right? But yet he ain't never went overboard.
No. He was always the first to run away until someone else was in trouble.
Yeah, this is true. Now, if my memory isn't mistaken, right, he really started that because of the female,
Yes, yes, he did.
and he wanted to protect her, but she was already like,
OP.
yeah, she's so powerful, of course. And then he was like, oh, why are you so powerful? Oh, I got a dojo. Oh, I want to join this dojo, and then he meet his teachers. No, not this master.
Yes,
Is it called masters?
they are masters in their own martial arts.
But what you call a teacher? Sensei.
Yes.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Sensei, Shifu. There's all sorts of different names for.
Who's your favorite sensei?
I've got 3.
You gotta pick one, sir.
I can't.
Don't mean you can't. You got to.
I can't.
No, that's your fault.
I enjoy them for different reasons.
Okay, cool. Pick one.
No,
Why not?
because they're too much fun to pick
Yeah.
one.
Man, it hurts. No, do what you want. Fine. Go ahead, do what you want. I get it.
Okay. My favorite senseis are Apachai Hopachai,
Mm-hmm.
Kensei Ma,
Mm-hmm.
and Shigure.
Why are those your favorites?
Kensei Ma is fun because, let's face it, he's a pervert, he's wacky, and he's quick to change mood.
Okay.
Apachai Hopachai is just a giant little kid. He really is.
I like that. Go ahead.
And Shigure, she's gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
she's funny,
Yeah.
and she is so low key that it's hysterical.
This is true. So the premise of this, anime, right,
Mhm.
is a kid that want to protect,
His friends.
a female. First started off with a female. He wanted to protect the female. Really couldn't pull it off.
No,
But
not at all.
At the end, the female protected him
Several times.
several times. But yet, let's face fact. This story, if she wasn't there, this story would not exist.
No, absolutely not.
She was kind of like the glue to this whole situation.
She was the fuel.
She was the few. Did you feel like she had some like romantic crush towards him? Cause I'm kind of remembering like yes or no. It's been a while since I watched it. It's been like a year or so.
She likes him, but she doesn't understand why she likes him or how she likes him. She just knows that she likes him.
Just like a lot of female animes. But yeah, this was a good anime. I gave it a good like 7 myself. The ending was kind of predictable. I kind of didn't like the ending. I liked the ending at the same time. It kind of like a love-hate relationship.
For me, it was like they're getting ready to go further with it, but just ran out of funding, so they ended it there.
Yeah, like, all right, this is it. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and wrap. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. We ain't got no more fun. So we're gonna go ahead and move on.
And that's what drives me nuts about it.
By anime. Yeah, sometimes anime just be like, well, ain't gonna be no part 2. Let's go ahead and wrap this up.
So frustrating.
It really is, and I feel the pain. So, well, what's the name of this anime again?
History's mightiest disciple, Kenichi.
A lot of great fighting scenes out of this.
Yes.
One. Awesome. What was your favorite villain / fighting scene?
I want to say Siegfried.
Who was Siegfried again?
He was the opera guy. Every time he gets hit, he takes the hit, goes down, and then gets back up.
I feel you on this one. My favorite fighting scene, right, was the boxer who couldn't throw hands.
He could throw hands,
but he only
just one hand.
Yeah, he couldn't throw a hand until he actually got that fixed. But he still was a bad member jump just with one hand.
Yep.
And his storyline was kind of like tragic and not tragic at the same time.
Yeah.
He got hurt in the ring, couldn't throw.
He did get hurt in the ring. He got hurt on the street, helping his friend.
Oh yeah, because they got jumped. So yeah, so he lost one side of his hand, and then couldn't box no more. So his friend can continue boxing. It's a good storyline. I like it. I like the character development.
Yeah.
Seeing him coming from
bad guy's a good guy.
No, I was talking about the main character now. What's the main character name?
Kenichi.
Kenichi. You know, Kenichi started off weak,
Cowardly.
and every episode he steps up one level to the next level. It wasn't like overnight. He's the big bad OP.
Yeah,
Like,
it didn't jump from wuss to OP.
Yeah, you see the grads, and then like every villain that he had to face, he had to step it up more.
And he was training the whole time.
Training the whole time. Respect to the grind. I always respect the grind, man.
You got to.
So, a whole lot of honoring friends and making enemies your friends.
Yes.
I feel like that's one of the most hardest things to do in life.
It so is.
Like somebody who treated you or hurt you in some type of way, and then like you forced to throw hands with them, and then you realize, then they person realize that you know what you're doing. You beat them, and now they want to be your friend. They got respect for you because you beat them. I never liked that concept. Never liked that. Cause my personal opinion, right? You're gonna respect me from the start. You earn respect.
Yes.
You earn respect, but you don't have to earn respect through violence.
No.
You can earn respect through your character, and he kind of did that, but used violence at the same time. So kind of like you going with both hands. But I always like your character first. What type of person you are could actually change the outcome of somebody else.
Yes.
A lot of things to think about. And what was this your favorite anime again?
Well, the overall character of the main character,
Mm-hmm.
he's not for himself. He doesn't care what you say, what you do.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you sit there and involve his friends, his family, his loved ones,
yeah,
he go to the ends of the earth to sit there, take you down, so that you can't do anything to them.
True. Protecting loved ones. Protecting loved ones is, I swear to you, is the core of every guy. And it only depends on who they love.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the core of every guy. We're always trying to, save our loved ones. And I think this anime really showed true light to that.
Yeah.
So this is one of the good animes. I would have was hoping for a season 2.
I know.
More characters, higher ranking villains. And should we talk about the friendship at the end? I feel like we should. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. So one of the biggest main villains was his childhood friend.
Yes.
That was in the shadow the whole damn time.
And they both experienced the same event, but had very different outcomes of it.
Yeah, and I always feel like his friend Hold'em was mad for something that he really shouldn't have been mad about.
Well, you can't really control how others react to something.
Yeah, but
yourself.
Yeah, but it was really, I want to say petty.
They were little kids.
I'm just saying, but he hold that grudge for a very long time.
Yeah, he did.
And then he was like, man, I'm gonna throw a hand with you because of this grudge. And he was like, but we were kids though. I thought we were cool. I didn't know you was mad at me this whole time. It just comes to show you never know who might be your biggest enemy to who you might be your biggest friends.
Yep.
I actually heard a saying the other day that had me thinking about life. What he says, every enemy every enemy is not your enemy, and every friend is not your friend. No, I said that wrong. Every friend might not be. Damn, how that shit went. That's it. But basically, it was like all your enemies might not be your enemies, right? They might be your friend, but all your friends might not be your friend, but they might be your enemy. Basically saying like, watch who's around you. Because sometimes you think somebody hates you, but they're actually telling you the truth. And then when you have somebody who's just like greasing the palm, and he actually like plotting against you, but he's like, yeah, man, we best friends, but really don't like you.
Yeah.
So always watch your surroundings. Always watch who you're hanging out with. But you
never gotta watch out for two-faced people.
Mm-hmm. So shall we get to the big fight? What everybody can see, sir.
Can I at least first talk about the different martial arts he practices?
I don't think you want to. Go ahead. This is your show, sir.
Okay, his fighting styles are uh, karate, judo,
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm.
He is also practicing uh, weapons, fighting with weapons,
Mm-hmm.
and Chinese Kempo.
Okay. Those are all good fighting styles.
Yes, they're all world-class fighting styles. They all have their own leagues
Mm-hmm.
and their own underground.
True. True about that. True about that. Anything more you want to say about this anime?
In the final fight scene against his former childhood friend,
Mm-hmm.
that he can't defeat the guy, but ends up having to sit there and do impersonations of his senseis
Mm-hmm.
to get through the fight.
This is true. This is actually what happened.
And it's so hysterical.
Like I said, the fight scenes be awesome. The fight scenes be good, and it kind of really ties into the storyline so well,
It does.
and it builds up so much. You wonder.
The right amount of hype,
Yeah,
which is a fine line.
it really is a real fine line about it. So, any more? And then anything else you want to get off the chest, sir?
About this anime right now, no.
Okay, so shall we go into the big fight?
Yes.
We're going to talk about Dragon Ball Z, guys.
We're going to talk about Dragon Ball Z, and maybe some Super.
We get time to it. So, once again, it's your show. Start
Yes.
off. Where you want to start from?
We'll talk about enemies that became friends with Goku.
Okay.
We're going to start off with Yamcha.
Yamcha. It's the one with the eyes, right?
No, that's the end.
All right, so who's Yamcha?
Yamcha is the first boyfriend of Bulma. Black hair.
Oh, that was enemies? What, like for an episode?
For like a season.
I don't remember this shit.
Yes. Yamcha starts off as a bandit out in the desert with Poir.
Okay.
They tried to steal the Dragon Balls from Goku and Bulma,
Okay.
and they keep getting defeated.
Yeah. And what do you think was the turning point of them becoming enemies to them becoming friends?
Common enemy.
Common enemy?
It starts off with a common enemy, sitting there training together,
Uh-huh.
and figuring out that they have more in common than they do differences.
This is true. Okay.
He ends up sitting there training with Master Roshi, just like Goku and Krillin.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Krillin and Goku wasn't friends from the get-go either?
That's true.
Yeah, Krillin was with another group of karate masters.
The
Monks?
The Shaolin monks.
Yeah, the Shaolin monks. That's where he started off with. If my memory isn't mistaken, right? Krillin was an asshole.
He was.
Krillin was an asshole, and like
And he thought he was smarter than everybody else.
Started was smarter than anybody else and most powerful. I think the most craziest fact about Dragon Ball, period, right? That Krillin is the most powerful pure human.
Yes.
But yet he stayed getting killed.
Yes.
Oh, like I swear, like you kill this boy one more. That's why he grew back out. He said, like, man, something had to change. And what was the other villains that you want to talk about?
We'll talk about Tien.
Tien. Okay.
Yes, he's the one with the third eye.
Okay.
And I gotta say this, it's something that's always bugged me.
Mm-hmm.
If he has the tri-beam that he holds in a triangle, why does it have a square hole?
What do I know? Am I the creator? How am I supposed to know this?
It's always something that bugs me.
Yeah, well, they're gonna bug you for now until eternity.
I know,
I have no crazy idea.
but yeah, the whole debate with Tien started off with his master and Roshi being students of the same master.
Yeah.
And Tien's master got into some trouble and got kicked out of the the martial arts school
Okay.
because of Roshi in some weird way.
Yeah.
And Tien was taking it out on Goku to attack Roshi.
Yeah.
He had some wins, he had some losses,
Yeah.
and eventually they developed mutual respect for each other,
This is true. Eventually.
and they became friends.
And this is all in Dragon Ball.
Yes.
This the first. Cause there's without GT. Without GT, there's
Without
three,
Z.
GT.
This was before Z.
Yeah, but I'm saying without GT,
Yes.
there's three I want to say so steps. Like what would you call it? It's not
there's
version
also-
because it's a single story continuing,
Yes.
right? But Revelations, trying to. Well, there's three different shows basically, right?
Yes.
There's Dragon Ball Z,
Yes.
and then we're not talking about GT. I kind of
Yes.
love GT, but you know that. But then there's Dragon Ball Super,
Yes.
right?
And then there's the fan-made superheroes.
Superhero, but we ain't gonna talk about
Exactly.
superhero because. So we talking about Dragon Ball, right?
Yes.
Right. So a quick little rundown of this story is that before we found out we thought he was just a boy with a tail.
Yes.
We found that. You know, Velma. What's her name again? Not Velma. No, the female.
Bulma.
Right? Bulma find Goku
Yes.
looking for the Dragon Ball. Realized that the myth of the Dragon Ball and trying to see if it was real. Goku had the ball because his grandfather, who found him as a baby and raised him to the age of 10, 11 years old. Then something happened. Something that we ain't gonna say what happened, but you gotta watch it, right?
Yes.
Something happened. Grandpa passed away, right?
Yes.
Continued on living. Powerful little thing.
Living out in the wilderness, sitting there eating giant fish.
Yep. So the boy could eat. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite storyline in Dragon Ball? Do you know how many storylines out there in Dragon Ball?
A lot.
Fuck yeah. Jesus. But go ahead. There was a lot of movies that I didn't know.
Yes.
There's a lot of fucking movies that I didn't know.
Yes, a lot of them were fan made.
No. Some of them was like legit movies that's on YouTube that you just gotta tap in the right name.
Yes. But like I said, most of them are non-canonical, just like GT.
I don't know. A couple of them kind of fit the storyline,
Yes.
but it was like side adventures.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the blood ruby was one of them, a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Goku Fire Brigade, that's another one. Traffic safety. I didn't even watch that one. I thought that was interesting because I was looking at movies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dead Zone was another good movie.
That was good.
Yeah. The World's Strongest was a good one.
Yes.
The Tree of
Might
was a great one. And then goes to Dragon Ball Z. We ain't ready for Dragon Ball Z yet. But that was a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
That's a lot of good movies. A lot of things to watch. Dragon Ball is the longest anime out there other than One Piece.
No.
Well, Bleach 2, there's Bleach, there's long.
There's Doraemon. Doraemon's been running for like 50 years.
I don't even know about this one. Well, we're getting sidetracked. Back on Z.
We do that.
Yeah, a lot. Welcome to our world. This is what happens when we get together. We're gonna talk. So okay, we watching Dragon Ball, right?
Yes, and another villain before he turned into a friend was Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo. Piccolo was the last villain.
Yes, the biggest and baddest.
Yeah, he was pretty badass. What's your favorite storyline in Dragon Ball? Or favorite scene in Dragon Ball?
When Goku finally meets up with his grandpa again.
Oh yeah, that was heartbreaking right there.
Oh.
You know what my favorite one is? The most comfortable underwear.
Oh.
So, a quick little rundown. This is my
Wow.
favorite one, bruh. So, they ran out looking for the Dragon Ball. They find the Dragon Ball. They put the Dragon Balls together. They called the dragon out. What's his name?
Shenron.
They called Shinwan out, right? And they had to make a wish.
Yes.
But they trying to keep the wish from the big main villain, right? The little
Yes.
short motherfucker. Right? So, pressure on. Gotta make a wish. What the pig wish for?
Underwear.
That he wears on top of his head for the rest of the season.
And they're not men's underwear.
It's female underwear, but it's the most comfortable underwear on this planet. So more of the story is be careful what you wish for.
And he wears them with his ears sticking out the legs.
That's the funniest thing. Every time. Shoot. So a lot of people don't realize this, right? But Dragon Ball by itself goes for
Over
Goes
100
for-
episodes.
goes for at least
I want to say like 100.
153 episodes. By itself, sir.
Yes.
A lot of people, I ain't gonna say no names, be like, I know Dragon Ball. I'm the best Dragon Ball character.
And I'll say,
150 episodes, sir.
and I will say, he takes down an entire army by himself.
There's so many great characters. What character in Dragon Ball that didn't translate into the rest of the series that you wish did?
General Tao.
Right? He was a good one.
And they kept bringing him back. Like, he doesn't appear in Z, but he makes an appearance in Super.
Yeah. Making an appearance in Super.
I'm pretty sure he did. Unless he made I think he made an appearance during the Cell arc.
Could be the Cell.
Yeah.
It could be the Cell. That's what had me like, I remember him. But yeah.
Yeah, Cyborg General Tao.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump into ZT. I'm in the ZTZ. Dragon
Yes.
Ball Z is the next step, right?
Yes. Where he finally becomes less enemies with Piccolo.
Yeah. I think before that part though, there was already friends.
Yeah.
Because remember the first fight scene was with his brother, right?
Yes.
And who helped him?
Piccolo.
Piccolo, right?
But at that point, he was still not really a friend. He was a frenemy.
You're a friend of me. Which one
Enemy
you think?
of my enemy is my friend.
I feel you. But Dragon Ball Z, this where all the childhood adventure came from. Dragon Ball was us being kids, like, ooh, this is fun. I wish I could run around and do dumb shit.
Yes.
ZT, we teenagers at this time. And we were like, I wish I could fly. Which one? Let's start a debate. Who's better? Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
Depends on what you're going for.
Dragon Ball Z is better. No one say it's better, right? I honestly feel like the evolution of Goku, and we're talking about making frenemies. He made the biggest one, became one of his biggest right hand man. But before we get there, right, the biggest core I ever had,
With anime.
the biggest core I ever had was Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball Z.
Snake Way.
Can I finish my statement? So the biggest core I always had with Dragon Ball Z, right? They was missing for a few years. Decided to get back together after what? 10 years? 10 years or so? Goku got his son.
Yes.
Gohan,
Yes.
right?
And in the beginning of Z, he's 8 years old.
So 9 years apart, right? From the last being. So, 9 months to make a kid. I'm just saying, mathematical equations. Right? So he comes back, everybody meets up. His brother comes. What's his brother's name again?
Raditz.
Raditz comes. And just start fucking everything up.
Yep.
This dick. Then we come to find out that Goku's a fucking alien.
Yes.
Who didn't
With a
see that
tail.
coming?
With a tail.
With the tail. Well, who didn't see that coming? That whole tail shit was like, okay. The man got a tail. Nobody gonna ask questions about this tail?
I know, that's the funniest
Yeah.
thing.
But we
Like,
had,
it's the entirety of Dragon Ball. No one questions the tail other than that he has one.
so what is his name? Raditz?
Raditz.
Comes, fuck shit up, right?
Yes.
Try to take the sun. Was like, well, that's when we found out his real name.
Kakarot.
Kakarot. They're like Kakarot. You ain't take over this planet. He's like,
Who?
I'm from this planet. Whoa, why would I take this over? They're like Kakarot. We saying this planet to take over. He should be the most powerful one out here. Stop fucking shit up. And then Goku remembers that, grabbing the tail, when he used to grab his tail, he used to hurt a lot. So he grabbed his tail, right? But this is important. That's what I'm saying. He grabbed his tail, and that's how somewhat they defeated him. Goku lost his life. Piccolo tried to train Gohan.
Yes.
But Gohan was showed a little bit of potential, a little bit of power. So he was like, well, I killed his daddy. So now I'm going to raise him as my son. Yo, that's the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Now, you just killed this man, even though the man sacrificed himself to protect his son. I understand that.
And the world.
And the world, right? Protect. Give the kid back to the mama. So you going to take him to the wilderness, throw him to the dogs, and be like, good luck surviving.
Well, you need the kid to get stronger and get control over his abilities before the other Saiyans came.
Yeah, so, Raditz. I'll call this nigga Raditz. What's his name again?
Which one?
His brother.
Raditz.
Raditz, right? Told him that two more Saiyans are coming. Goku ain't know what the Saiyans were. Like, yeah, they're coming. They're like a year. They're coming in a year.
Yep.
So they're like, okay, we gotta train. We gotta get our shit together. Throw the man to the wilderness, right? Here's my shit. The Saiyans in the full moon transformed into a big old monkey.
Yes, the Great Ape.
Yeah, Great Ape. So, Gohan about to transform. So what did Piccolo do?
Cut off the tail.
He destroyed the fucking moon.
Yes.
And nobody asked question about this goddamn moon after it got destroyed. Like, how this moon came back, bruh? Did he wish it back? No, he did not.
They eventually do.
When? When, sir? That's my question. When? Somebody in the comments, please let me know. I'm sorry. I got a little touchy.
You do that.
So, Vegeta comes, and it was his little bald-headed friend.
Nappa,
causing all types of shit. Goku dead. He's trying to get back to life so he could fight him.
My question is, what did you think of the Cybermen?
Who?
The little green guys.
Oh, I thought that was funny as fuck. I forgot about them. And I thought it was so funny that who was it? Krillin, right? And thought it was shit until they started tossing their ass around.
And one of the few times Krillin doesn't die.
He dies. Oh, no, Krillin don't die, right? Yeah,
no.
He don't die in this one. Yeah. So
yeah, everybody else does.
Yeah,
except for Piccolo, Gohan, and Krillin.
The Piccolo, Gohan, and Krillin. There was the only one that made it.
Other than Goku himself.
Yeah, but Goku had to come back to life.
He had to do that before the fight anyway.
Yeah. So, comes back, fight Vegeta. Fight to a standstill.
Yeah.
Krillin had the knife to Vegeta's throat. He was going to kill him.
He was.
And then Goku said, no, don't do it. Don't do it. That's how you know Goku is a G. Because I'll be like, cut his throat, sir. Dead. Kill him.
Trivia question.
No, wait, Piccolo did die.
You're right, he did.
Piccolo did die. Want to know why? Know why this hit me? Why? Because, okay, Vegeta went off. He beat badly to a standstill with him and Goku. Took off. Piccolo dead because Piccolo and the guy from the Watchtower, they was connected.
Yami.
Yeah, spiritually, soully, or something. They was connected.
They were connected because they were originally the same person until Kami sat there and split his positive and negative personalities from each other. His negative became King Piccolo.
Yeah.
Fought Goku, died, and before his death, shot out of the egg that became regular Piccolo.
Yep. And so when Piccolo died, he died. And because
Yes.
they died, the Dragon Ball
On Earth.
disappeared. So what they do? They went to their planet,
Namek.
and guess who was there?
Frieza.
One of my favorite
Villains.
you know when they take a video but they put their own little words and it's more hilarious. They
Oh,
did it with this Show Arc Online.
where they dubbed it.
Yeah, dubbed it, but not dubbed. But they make a big old joke about it. It's not dubbed. It's not the same.
Parody.
Yeah, parody. There we go. So one of my favorite parody, right? So they two went into Vegeta. Vegeta's still bad at this point, and they were like, "Oh my God!" He was like, "What y'all doing?" He's like, "Just flying around." Yeah, flying around. Are you about to mess up my plan? She's like, "No, good, cause if you did, I was gonna kill you." Like, oh, okay, funny that shit. Y'all gotta let that up. So they went to Planet Namek.
Planet Namek, yes.
Planet Namek to realize they got bigger Dragon Balls out there. You get to have 3 wishes. Ran into Frieza.
Yes.
Goku had to come back once again. Well, he ain't come back. He was hospitalized as they went up. Cause it was just Krillin and Gohan and Bulma went to Planet Namek to try to get the Dragon Ball so they could wish everybody back to life.
Yep.
So they could have their own Dragon Ball on Earth. No, this is goddamn long. We're running out of time. Jesus.
So good.
So they got the balls, right? They're in the planet, right? Goku's still on Earth, so Goku had to get his own spaceship and get there. And he get there in the nick of time to watch his friend die for the first time. Goddamn. Woo!
Actually, the second time.
Well, what was the first time?
The first time was when during the World's Strongest Tournament.
Oh yeah, because I missed that arc. That's why I didn't know about that.
That was during Dragon Ball.
Okay. So when he died for the second time,
Goku loses it.
Becomes the first Super Saiyan. Tail up Frieza. Right? Got back on, wished everybody back. Piccolo got to the planet.
Yes.
I forgot how Piccolo got to the planet. Because Piccolo was dead. Got wished back to the planet? And then he merged with somebody else to become a Super Piccolo.
The first 2 wishes was bring back Piccolo and then to bring him to Namek.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he came back, tried to fight Frieza, didn't do so well. Goku had to come back, become Super Saiyan to beat Frieza, kill Frieza, even though Frieza wasn't there because he could breathe in the... He don't need to breathe. Yeah, right. He don't need to breathe. And then, like, everybody thought Goku was dead too. But he wasn't!
He was on Yard Rat.
He was! To learn another special move, he was missing for 5 years. And one of my favorite movies came out in this particular episode. I'm out of breath. Give me a second, sir.
So good.
Give me a second. What's his name? Baku?
Let me see.
No, Goku father.
Oh, Bardock.
Bardock. The father of Goku. Come to find out, you come to the history of the Saiyans.
Yes.
Of how they got destroyed. Come to find out, Frieza destroyed them all because Frieza's the asshole.
And he was scared.
And he was scared. So he heard the story of somebody going to kill him. So he was like, fuck everybody, I'm destroying everything. Once again, Goku survived because he been there, got along to Earth.
Yep.
Whole different shit. So, but the prophecy came through. Goku defeated Frieza.
Yep.
Became a Super Saiyan. And guess who and when everybody like, oh yeah, Goku coming back, let's all meet up. And they realize, oh, there's a really powerful somebody coming. And it's not Goku.
It's Frieza again.
I forgot a couple more you have to talk about, sir. Frieza brother.
Ah, Cooler.
Cooler.
And what was their dad's name?
What was their dad's name?
King Cole.
King Cole? Assholes.
They're all cold-blooded.
Yeah. So,
because think about it, Cooler, Frieza, and King Cole.
Yeah, cold-blooded. So, Cooler came to planet Earth to avenge his brother Death. And Goku is nowhere to be found once again.
Yep.
And guess who defeated him?
Who was it again?
Go on.
Yes, go on.
Gohan finally did something, goddammit. Came through. So, everybody waiting. They found Frieza, put them together with tape, glue, and whatever they could find. But
Yeah.
he was looking rough when he came back.
Oh, yeah.
And guess who was there?
Trunks.
One of my favorite fucking characters.
Yeah, he was a badass.
Trunks came back. He came back, sir. But he came back the first time. Everybody, who is you? Oh, I'm Trunks. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm here to fight Frieza. Kill Frieza with a sword.
He didn't say any of that. He was talking about, I need to talk to Goku.
Yeah, he was waiting for Goku, knowing that Frieza was coming. And who he fought? Frieza and his dad.
Yep.
King Cold. Beat him like it was nothing. Like, this is what I do. And then
defeated them within a minute.
A second. So it was like, oh, okay. He's a badass.
Bye-bye.
Met Goku for the first time.
Yes.
Goku was like,
who you?
You powerful, though. You powerful. He was like, I heard you could turn into a Super Saiyan. He was like, yes. Like, I could turn into a Super Saiyan, too. Like, I want to see. I want to see.
I want to test your strength.
And then they both turned, right? Guess who was pissed the fuck off? Guess who was mad?
Mad as hell.
As a mother.
Vegeta.
Vegeta was hot. He was like, you can turn into a Super Saiyan too? I'm going to train.
How dare they do that before me? So, the Prince of Saiyans.
Prince of all Saiyans. You're going to say it right. So they were two talking, come to find out Trunks is the son of Vegeta and who?
Bulma. Who is yet to be born.
Ain't that a bitch? I want y'all to think about this. This is what bugs me the most about Dragon Ball Z too, right? Vegeta came to fuck everybody up, killed her boyfriend. Had to wish this nigga back together, right?
Yes.
He went to go train so he become a Super Saiyan. Fell in love with Bulma. Let's face it, that nigga fell in love with Bulma. Hard. Fell in love with Bulma. They had sexual intercourse. One of my favorite, what you call it, beef? Like they making fun of it without making fun of it. So the scene was,
parodies.
Right? Parodies, right? The scene was, Bulma yelling at Vegeta, oh, you got me pregnant. You're like, no, she was like, I'm pregnant. He was like, that's my fault. Well, you did it. I was wearing protection. Was you wearing it? He was like, no, I was wearing my armor. Like, somebody didn't teach him about sex ed. And this is how Trunks was born. Come to find out, Trunks is from a different timeline, future. This get all confusing. We're gonna have to make a second episode. This is gonna be a B continue of S.W birthday, and we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball Z in our next episode.
And Super.
Yeah, we going to Super 2 since we got time. But this has been Turd Talk with your host, Turd, and my girlfriend, S.W. And once again, this S.W birthday special. So this show will be called S.W birthday. So everybody, please in the comment wish S.W a happy birthday.
Much appreciated.
And from the bottom of my heart, you're one of the nicest person I ever met. A real weeb, and it's a good thing. And one of my closest friends, and I'm so glad you wasn't born on this earth.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, and I'm doing this on video. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good birthday. I hope you get everything you want. And I hope you get many more.
Thank you.
And because you don't get many more, we're gonna make a lot more episodes, sir. So the next episode is gonna be a continue of Dragon Ball Z and the evolution of Dragon Ball Z. There's a lot to go over.
Yes, there is.
There's a lot. Jesus Christ. Even thinking about it, I got a headache.
So fun though.
So much fun. So you got any shout outs, any birthday shout outs you want to say thanks to anybody?
I'm going to shout out to my friend Nelson.
What up, Nils?
It's been a while.
Miss you, bruh. Go ahead.
Going to shout out to Spencer.
Spencer? One of our original fans.
Yes.
Much love, Spencer. Let us know you watch our YouTube.
And for now, I think that's going to be it.
Mm-hmm. Well, happy birthday, my friend. This has been a good episode.
It has.
Honestly, I really think we should have just talked about Dragon Ball Z this whole time. The first two anime we respected, we liked it. But ain't nothing like Dragon Ball Z. God damn, that's a lot.
Like I said, these are the ones that got me started.
Mm-hmm. Got you started.
And you can see why.
Yeah. So, this has been Terror Talk, all capital letters. I'm your host, T.O. Terror, my girlfriend, S.W. Please like and share.
And subscribe.
And subscribe to us. We're also on Spotify. This is a podcast too, so if you don't watch our video, listen to our podcast on your radios. And thank you once again, and please wish SW a happy birthday. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. If I could get my clicker to work. Blooper. Well, I say good night, SW.
Good night, SW.